Did you have that cowbell? Do you ring that bell all the time?
All the time I have an air horn.
And she has an air horn too. Are we embarrassing you?
Oh, my family's never going to speak to me again.
Now, do you have a kid out there?
I do. Ethan Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Very good ball player.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, good. So that's probably why, because you got a cowbell and an air horn.
I do.
Now, have you always had, did you start out with like more quieter instruments when they were younger? Like maybe a little triangle? You went straight to the cowbell.
The air horn. That's only been in use for about 2 years.
Okay, so they're getting it in high school.
Yeah. I've got another one in 8th grade, so we're prepping him.
Okay, well you could buy these things in bulk perhaps.
Probably, yes.
Actually, it's great.
Oh, thank you very much.
Great.
Thank you.
You got to get the cowbell.
Oh, no.
Mrs. Karen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, your Oxford Wildcat Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wildcat Fanfare. The Wildcat Band is under the direction of drum majors Marissa O'Day, Jason Clark, Michaela Allen, and Sean Terry, and features twirler Libby Hartman. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up for your Oxford Wildcat fight song.
Hey, you better sit on here. Damn straight. See you operate. See you operate. You guys hold it?
Oh my gosh, she's got I hope she changes out this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our privilege to give recognition to members of our community for their contributions toward a venue you have enjoyed over the last 2 years and can look forward to enjoying for decades ahead. Oxford's very own unique turf in our school colors. Let me start by noting the special pride and care that is shared in Oxford. We are fortunate to live in a beautiful community that boasts progressive growth with a small town atmosphere. Our schools are host to plentiful programs and learning opportunities and enjoy a reputation of forward thinking. Oxford schools and community are grounded in tradition that is strong. We uphold our values by honoring our iconic role models such as Helen Smith and Andy Vassasino. Their memories are preserved and their names displayed on plaques that have been installed this week up by the flagpoles at the entrance of the stadium. along with a tree in Helen's memory that was planted just outside the entrance. You will also see the addition of 3 other plaques that adorn our recently installed Wildcat statue in that same location. The names on those plaques are a tribute to the countless hours of work and contributions of the many selfless individuals that make Oxford such a special home, and are the volunteers behind the realized dream of our turf. Our turf is unique and a venue for our community to celebrate our Oxford pride. Whether it is football, cheerleading, dance, band, track, soccer, or lacrosse that brings students and community members to the stadium, both home and visiting teams complement the spirit that is inspired by it. This was all accomplished outside of school funding because of those whose passion for Oxford and its schools led them to make dreams a reality. And it's tonight that we recognize our student leadership and the many donors who made all this possible. Now please direct your attention to the track as the executive board officers of student leadership have escorted these donors out in front of you. Now we wish to extend a special recognition to the following people. First, Rich Jordan of AstroTurf, who made all this come together in a challenging time in a very short time frame. Also, Mr. Dave Walker, Vice President of Level 1 Bank, and his son, Senior Vice President with Level 1 Bank, Tim McKay. The donation from Level 1 Bank of $50,000 is quite significant and greatly appreciated. The completion of this project took the contributions of many in our community who donated time, effort, and hard-earned dollars to the realization of Oxford's turf. We wish to applaud all of you, and we ask each of you to stand and join me as we thank them properly. Folks, we live in a wonderful place indeed. We thank everyone for coming out tonight to support our students. We now ask everyone to please stand, and gentlemen, remove your hats in honor of the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join the Oxford Band and the Oxford Color Guard under the direction of Emily Boomer and Mario Bose Moody as we welcome to the field your Oxford Wildcat football team.
Now the starting defense for the Oxford Wildcats. Defensive back number 4, number 2, Anson Raleigh. Number 4, Ben Kraus. Defensive back, Drake Berry. Defensive back, Marcus Perkins. Defensive back, number 12, Ethan Williams. Number 18, Lewis Urban. Defensive back, number 25, Benjamin Noose. Linebacker, number 41, Jared Diamond. Number 49, Jermaine Etchen. Number 63, defensive line, number 63, Ethan Karen. Defensive line, number 89, Royce Davenport. And the head coach, the Oxford Wildcats, Bud Raleigh.
We're live?
Yeah.
Rod, I'm looking forward to a whale of a ball game tonight. The Wildcats offense has been playing much better for the last 2 or 3 weeks. In fact, I read in the paper today that they're classified as the most improved offense and most improved team in the OAA right now. So
I am not surprised one bit, not one bit. And the few changes, and also we've had some changes with players coming up as
absolutely. Parker Fleming's coming in and done the quarterbacking for the last 3 or 4 games, and very uncharacteristically, opened up the pass, and it's added a whole new dimension to Oxford. And they scored, even though they lost last week, they scored more points against a very, very highly ranked statewide West Bloomfield team. So, the team's playing well. This is an opponent that truthfully they should handle, and should be an exciting ball game for us tonight.
Well, good. And we're getting close to the end of the season. This is our second to last game.
Yeah, we got the crossover game next week. Still not sure who the opponent will be, but it will be here. And I'm going to go on a limb and say it'll be warmer next week than it is this week.
Oh gosh, I hope so.
It's
but we've been really fortunate this year.
Gotta love the weather. Yeah, it's sub 40s, 5 degrees here. Got a brisk breeze, so the feel-like temperatures got to be in the 30s. So, but it should be a dandy. So fire up some popcorn, get yourself your favorite beverage, and nestle in. This is going to be a great game to watch.
We do have the cowbell lady here again, Mrs. Karen. Yes,
Mrs. Karen,
we have an exclusive interview with Miss Karen, and it's pretty funny. We embarrass her pretty bad.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What a nice lady.
They had a great ceremony. I think it's the 5-year anniversary of the turf.
Mm-hmm.
This is our fifth season. Yeah,
wow.
We were talking about it earlier. It started in 2011, so we played the 11, 12, 13, 14, and this is the 15th seasons on it. And the 300 Club, which is individuals that donated $1,000 out of their personal income or their company income to help get that, and they all got to go on the field, and it was just a great ceremony. So here we go. The Wildcats are ready to kick it off.
Sometimes you just got to do it,
that's
and
right.
It gets done.
Still can do
and
it.
that's what they did with the blue turf.
That's what Oxford's all about. Just do it. Short kick, takes a bounce. The Blackhawk player goes off to his left, finds a little bit of room, breaks a couple tackles, still breaking tackles. Nice job by the Blackhawk runner.
Number 21.
That was number 21. That was Joey Sacco. And he tried to put a Sacco to the Wildcats right there.
5, Trevor Conklin, and number 14.
Trevor Conklin, number 5, made the tackle.
Garrett Terrell.
Along with Garrett Terrell. So the Wildcats start out on defense. First place for the Bloomfield Blackhawks, Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. Number 18 is the quarterback, hands it off in a misdirection play.
Number 7,
Andrew Dink is the quarterback. Looks like a loss of 1, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So you got big plans. Tomorrow's a big ball game. The Michigan versus State game. It should be an exciting contest.
It always is. Even when they're mismatched, it's still a great game.
Absolutely, it is.
Tradition.
Second down and 11. 11:30 to go here in the first quarter. This is the Blackhawks' first drive. Fake the pass. Good pressure being put in by number 4. He breaks a tackle and throws the ball away. What a great play there by number 4, the quarterback. Or excuse me, number 4, it was Ben Krause putting pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback Dank held on to his composure and got that ball out of bounds. Big play by him there. It's a brisk night, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see right there, It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Bloomfield Hills with the ball in their opening possession in the shotgun. Rolling is Dank, being pressured again by Kraus. Ball is nearly picked off. Number 10 had it in his hands. That's Jay Koch. And Jay Koch just
4th down.
just plain dropped it and almost dropped it into the hand of a Wildcat.
Oh, well, he was going the other way, though.
Yeah.
You know, his momentum was the other way.
But he had it, and then I tell you what, you're going to need precision passing tonight because the hands are cold, and it's going to be very difficult to catch a ball. So our grinded out running style of offense will play well tonight. Back to receive the punt is Matthew Malicki. That's our punter, so we might as well let him catch the other team's punts. He drops it. Good job by the punter to get the ball up and off. There's a penalty on the play. Ball takes a huge Bloomfield Hills Blackhawk bounce, but let's see what the flag is. Oftentimes that could be an ineligible guy downfield because of the dropped punt, but let's see what it is. Referees are bundled up heavily. So Wildcats with their first offensive possession. Parker Fleming has come on and done an outstanding job in the quarterback role for the last 3 or 4 games.
Penalty declined. The action's ball.
Penalty declined. So the Wildcats will take over at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 11 minutes to go in the contest, or excuse me, in the first quarter. Trying to rush this one along.
Yes, you are. What are you, cold?
No, it's kind of nice in the press box. The pitch out, a little bit behind the running back. That was 12. Ethan Williams on the carry.
Williams carries the ball.
Gain about 3. Nice job by Ethan there to bring that ball in. The ball was pitched a little behind him, and he did a nice job to adjust to get it. He gained about 4 yards on that play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. 10:30 to go here. No score in the contest. The Oxford Wildcats versus the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks.
Not a bad run. 3 of those in a row get you a first down.
Absolutely. 4-yard average is good.
Absolutely.
Over the left side, excuse me, that's Ethan Williams again. He gets over the 35-yard line, going to be very close to the first down.
Josh Jones.
6-yard carry, and it looks like he's going to be first down. Let's see what the referees decide here. And it is a first down.
Wildcats.
So 2 runs.
10 yards.
10 yards. Wildcats keeping it on the ground so far. Parker Fleming rolls to his right, looking, nope, hangs onto the ball, gets thrown down by number 85. That's Casey Witt for the Blackhawks. So no gain on the play. In fact, it looks like we lost a yard.
2nd down.
2nd down and 11, 9:50 to go in the opening quarter. No score between the Hawks from Bloomfield Hills and the Wildcats here on the home of the blue turf.
I still can't believe 5 years, JR.
And that turf looks like brand new.
It does.
Been well kept, and
it's been a great investment.
Absolutely. 2nd and 11. Parker Fleming fakes, rolls to his left, throws the ball, got an open receiver, and a great catch by number 7. That's Brendan Lewis. Nice job by Brendan Lewis. He had to stretch out for that ball, cradled it in, and went right to the ground. Nice job by Brendan. Good throw, too, by Parker Fleming. That's a first down for the Wildcats. So 11 yards on that play.
Thank you.
Well, and that goes to show you, as we go forward, and Parker Fleming is a sophomore, when teams got to watch film and plan for the Wildcats now, and they see Fleming in that backfield, much like they had with Wellington in the field, backfield last year. You know he has a good arm. You know he can run. Parker is giving defenses something else to think about when you come to play the Wildcats other than the pound of rock offense.
And what I like about it, too, is that we have a pretty good JV quarterback that can back him up in case of an injury, too.
Absolutely.
Next year looks good.
9:05 to go. Fleming takes the snap, hands it to the up back. The up back's breaking tackles. The up-back number 47 is doing a nice job.
Is that Ben line?
No, that's
Is that Prescott line? My goodness.
Wyatt Harden. He says, Coach, I was the tailback, and I'm going to show you why.
Patrick Major.
How many yards on that?
For an Oxford first down.
That was, looks like about 25 yards.
5-yard line.
Wow.
So the Wildcats on the move. Wyatt Harden on the carry. Gets another first down for the Wildcats. Running with great determination out of that fullback position. Parker Fleming rolls to his right. He fires the ball.
Wow.
What a laser. And he threw it right into a... What was he saying here? It looked like the Oxford Wildcat receiver caught the ball, went to the ground, and they were wrestling for it. Let's see who got the ball and what they call here. The Blackhawk player, I don't know if he was down. They're calling it an interception.
Michael Omni.
Boy, that's one you'd like to see the film, because if his knee was down before he wrestled the ball away, the ball goes to the offense.
It's like he wrestled that ball from him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a simultaneous catch, and the defensive player ripped it out of the offensive player's hand.
That's a rugby play.
Yeah. Well, that's one turnover for the Wildcats, something certainly they don't want to do tonight. They want to control the ball. But Parker Fleming threw the ball very well. It's unfortunate there's not a stat for balls that are intercepted that shouldn't be.
Exactly. Yep.
Because that certainly didn't look like an errant pass where he would get a interception for it. I'm going to assume that the Blackhawks are going to get a delay game here. They're taking their sweet time, and they call a timeout to avoid that penalty.
Well, we did a couple interviews with the student section and the dance team, who will be dancing at halftime, and of course the cheerleaders, who are always fun to interview.
Absolutely, and your young camera lady was commenting about our twirler out there for the band warming up, how cold she had to be. She's out there in her little twirler outfit, and she's hoping that she had some sweats to get into. Band sounded great tonight. They really obviously been practicing hard. They really sounded nice tonight.
Well, they have a competition tomorrow in Brandon.
Oh, very cool.
And they did very well at their competition up at Alma last weekend. So the band's peaking too.
There you go. Okay, first down for the Blackhawks after the interception. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line. 8:45 to go. Misdirection run in the backfield.
Number 2, Derek Lynch.
I didn't see who that was that made the tackle.
He just had to touch him.
Yeah, looked like number 49. Jermaine Etchen looked like he made the tackle. Loss of 5 on the play, going to bring up a second down and 15.
Last play, number 51.
So the Wildcats defense showing their strength, flexing their muscle a little bit here. 8:10 to go in the opening quarter. No score, Blackhawks of Bloomfield Hills. Number 7 over the left side, got a lot of room to run. Wow, he showed great speed there. Number 7, Elijah Sherman. That's the first down for the Blackhawks. Lewis Irvin stopped the touchdown there. Boy, number 7 shows some great wheels right there.
He sure did. He got just under 20 yards on that.
Yep.
Beautiful, leaning forward.
Well, you don't want to get him in the open field, that's for sure. Denk in the backfield. Hand off to the receiver that was in motion. That's number 3, Kit Martin.
The tackle number 49, Jermaine Etchen.
Etchen on the stop. Going to bring up a second down and 6. Had a nice group of the 300 club down on the turf or on the track earlier tonight. It looked really sharp. In motion's number 2, Lynch. Handoff, straight ahead run by number 12. Wildcats stack him up. Don't have a number 12 on the roster.
12 carries the ball.
The whole defensive line got in on that stop. Going to bring up a third down and 5.
Maybe a yard.
I don't know if they even got that. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage and thanked his lucky stars to do that.
Making the tackle on last play, number 49, Jermaine Etchen.
Again, Etchen with the
Third
tackle.
down and 5.
Etchen's been all over it on defense so far today. Dank in the backfield. A little mixed direction. That's number 7 again with all the wheels, but again, he didn't
How
get an
about that?
open field. Nice
Number
job.
7, Elijah Sherman carries the ball.
Elijah Sherman brought down by number 8 or 6, looked like
Number
Drake
8.
Berry. Looked like Drake Berry on the stop.
Drake Berry, tackle last play.
So they went right to the well. That number 7's got all those wheels, and they tried to get him in the open field again, and Berry would have nothing to do with it. Matthew Malicki back to receive the kick. The last time it was kind of an adventure. Good snap this time, and a booming high kick. Matthew backs up, gets the ball at the 20.
Uh-oh. Wrong way.
Does his best Michael Jackson move to try to get out of it, but got pushed back to the 15.
Number 10, Matthew Malicki on the return.
So the Wildcats, last time we were here,
Maybe number 5.
they had long drives. They didn't have long drives. They had long plays. 45-yard touchdown runs, 50-yard touchdown runs. Let's not forget about a 52-yard pass play. Big play capability out of this Wildcat offense with the quarterback, Parker Fleming, back there.
Well, it's funny how at the beginning of the game we were talking about how we didn't have that, and they made liars out of us. last game.
Absolutely. Over the right side, it's number 11. Got lots of room to run.
Wow.
No, that was 12. Ethan Williams. You know what's nice about what I've seen from the Wildcats so far this year? They're not leaning on one guy. They've got all sorts of different people they've run through that backfield. You got Williams. You just had a lot of them back there. Anson Rowley's been back there a little bit. Wyatt Harden.
Boy, that was a big yardage too. That was over 10 yards. What did he get?
Well, he was on the 15, so he got 13 yards.
There we go.
Pitch out. Ethan Williams again. Ethan getting a great block from Harden, breaking tackles, gets the ball up to the 35-yard line. Nice job by the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks defensing that play, but we still got 7 yards out of it. Great blocking by Harden up in the front.
2nd down and 3.
Five minutes to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Wildcats turn the ball over on a interception. Their first possession have stopped the Blackhawks on 2 successive 3-and-outs. Fleming, we got a flag on the play. We don't know what it is yet. Usually if they stop the play, it's on offense. Looks like the Blackhawks called timeout. So good, no penalty there.
Yeah.
Coach is barking some instructions at the referees, I believe. Their coach.
Bud wouldn't do that.
No, not Mr. Congeniality. No. Maybe invite him over for tea.
I see him in the
after
morning.
the game.
In the morning, the kids are there for breakfast, and boy, he can clear a room.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
One time he says it, and that about 100 kids go to class.
Yeah, he wields a big stick just in his voice.
I even leave, man. I'm scared too.
Oxford Community TV, happy to bring you tonight's contest between the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks and the Oxford Wildcats. Thank you for joining us. This game can be seen most any time on the web. Go to the Oxford Community Schools website, and it's linked up there in the sports department. Watch it on your local TV channel.
We're not hard to
Community
find.
TV.
We're not hard to find. You can find us.
Absolutely. Fleming hands the ball off. That's number 8.
That's Barry.
Drake Berry.
Yep.
Nice carry. Gets the ball over the 40-yard line for another Wildcat first down.
Number 63.
Wildcats keep running the ball like this. I don't think Mr. Fleming's going to throw it much tonight.
40-yard line.
Not if you're moving the ball on the ground. Absolutely not.
Well, and again, we talked about the temperature. Hands are cold, and that ball coming at you, it's a little bit tough to catch.
Well, it's safer too.
Absolutely.
And you don't. Well, we'll see what happened. We had the one interception.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff, Drake Berry. Berry over the right side. Berry looking for a block. Nice job by Barry.
Wow.
Another 12-yard carry, 13 yards. Another first down for the Wildcats. Boy, what a nice patient run by Drake Barry to stay behind his blockers and take what they were given.
Actually, what I was thinking, he was waiting for his blockers, and very nice run. Good job, blockers.
Absolutely. It looked like that whole right side of the offensive line was out there pushing. Wyatt Harden leading the way.
Boy, he hits top speed very quick.
Yes, sir. Wildcats pitch out. Barry again. Barry looking. Barry
Look at
breaks
this.
the block.
Look at this.
Barry's off to the races, into the end zone. One man to beat.
I think he's got it.
He hit the pylon, so let's see what the
Yes.
referee calls touchdown. Drake Barry from 45 yards out gets a a touchdown for the Wildcats. Boy, what a great play.
Oh, boy.
Wide receiver on this side sealed off that end, and around it went Drake Barry, showed his wheels. And one guy broke a tackle, and he was off to the races. Nice hustle by the Blackhawk player to get there, but he still didn't get Barry out before he got into the end zone. Now the referees are talking, so I'm assuming that they're going to still give him the touchdown, but we'll see what they say here.
Uh-oh, Bud. He's got his hands out. I hope it's not.
Coach is trying to discuss it with him. I think he's just inviting him over for tea after the game.
Because Bud's that kind of guy.
He is. So he's saying there's lots of great restaurants here in Oxford. Come on up, I'll buy you some dinner. I can read his lips from here, you know. He says, what do you like? Italian food? We go up to Italian Gardens. No? You want a little sports bar action? We go up to 24th Street Tavern. He says, huh? Oh, his headset come off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think it's all in good nature. It's all good. They're giving each other. Let's see what the call is here.
Yeah, you know the thing about Bud, and this is what I noticed about him, is he's a disciplinarian, but every time you talk to him, you know, he's positive.
Oh, yeah.
He is positive. He's a stickler, but he's positive. He'll
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Oxford.
Uh-oh.
What's a touchdown on the play?
I think what happened is we had
Barry.
a couple of the fans / photographers got out on the field a little bit too close, and I think that's what it was. So the referee kind of knows that didn't really affect the play. And I was watching the runner, so I didn't see, but there was a lot of people down there in that end zone, and I think that's what Bud was talking to him about.
Ooh, he's not going to be happy.
Well, he went and talked to the photographer, and I'm going to go on a limb and say he won't do that again. Wildcats going for the extra point. Snap is up, or down, and good. No good.
Extra point attempt.
Off to the right.
Score, Oxford Wildcats.
Interesting.
Bloomfield.
The snap was a little high. The
With 3:42 left in the first quarter.
holder got it down nicely. That throws the timing off. So the Wildcats, 6-0 with 3 minutes 42 seconds to go. That was a nice run by
Nice
Drake
run.
Barry.
It was a beautiful run.
Absolutely.
Look at the burners on that young man. Wow.
And once he got in the open field, there was a safety, it looked like, coming from the other side that showed great wheels and good hustle to get over there and try to knock him out of bounds, but he had too much of a head of steam.
Well, you know, we've seen Drake run before, and he's always been quick. But doesn't he seem a little faster today?
I think it's because somebody told him there's hot chocolate in the end zone. Yeah.
Oh.
Also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you notice that the cheerleaders are wearing their pink socks. Breast cancer awareness. You see a lot of people in the stands wearing pink tonight. So hats off to all the survivors and all those that are fighting that horrendous disease. So they did assess the penalty on the kickoff here. So the Red Wings, the varsity team from Oxford is going to be kicking off from the 25-yard line.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the Blackhawks will get good field position most likely out of this. So the fans caused a little bit of a penalty in the game here. What a great boot. Backing up the Blackhawk. Off to his left side, got a little trip from the turf monster and is stacked up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was Joey Sacco again on the return.
Second, maybe number 6, Drake Barry. Number 14, Garrett Terrell.
Terrell and Barry on the stop once again. So the Blackhawks with the third possession going to take over at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Wildcats lead 6-0. Dang comes over to his right side, cuts upfield.
Number 7.
Gets the ball up over the 50-yard line. They made a little change up there. That was Elijah Sherman, number 7 in the Wildcat. As the quarterback there. Nice run of about 8 yards.
And that was Barry
Elijah
again
Sherman.
on that tackle. Boy, has he been busy.
Absolutely. They got Dink back in there now. He hands the ball off, coming over to the right side. Wow, nice tackle right
Number
there.
2, Derek Lynch, the ball carrier.
The number 83 for the Wildcats.
63.
Was it 63? Ethan Karen.
They're down in 1.
I think we're going to have to talk to whoever orders these uniforms and get a black outline around those numbers. That'll help them stand out a little bit.
Yeah, we have you should see the soccer team. It's even worse. They got white uniforms.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
And yellow
Numbers? Oh.
And old guys in the booth.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 48-yard line. Blackhawks shift their line. Dank pitches the ball back to number 2. He's got a head of steam, and 2 is off to the races. That's Kit Martin. Nobody will touch him. Boy, he found a seam, and bam, he was gone. Kit Martin, number 2, a 48-yard touchdown run with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go to tie this ball game up. Wow, that was lightning.
That was a great big hole. I was hoping to see a flag after that.
Once Martin got in the open field, there was nobody even chasing him. He was so wide open. He just turned the afterburners on and was gone. So the Blackhawks looking to take the lead with the extra point. Remember, the Wildcats missed their extra point off to the right. Snap was up high and upset the timing a little bit. Let's see what the Blackhawks do. What the Blackhawks do is call timeout to discuss it. 6-6 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Wildcat offense
The winners are the
once again struck with a long run, but the Blackhawks answered with a long run.
number 1, Mary Prince.
Ours was a little bit longer, though.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Zerbrick.
Not much. About 48 yards.
Number 3, Susan Speed.
They're announcing the
Wendy Wagner.
Wildcat 52 winners for this week. Wildcat 52 is a great fundraiser and a lot of fun put on by the boosters. Buy one ticket for $25 and have the chance to win $100 every week of the year. You have 52 chances. If you win it, your name goes back in the barrel, so you can win it more than once. Snap is high. He does get it down, and this time that kick's good for the Blackhawks. So Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks come into tonight's contest
Good by number 6.
and take the lead 7-6 with 2:11 to go.
Taking the score.
Got a feeling we're going to see a lot of scoring today.
6.
Yeah, I think it'll start opening up here a little bit. Certainly the Wildcat offense looks like it's moved the ball nicely. One turnover, and then again they struck the big one with Drake Berry. You know, we haven't seen it in a long time. It's just a super run back, and I think tonight is the night that we're going to see that. Whether it's Malik or Barry that's back there, I think one of those two are going to break off a big run back tonight.
You know, we haven't seen a special team score this year.
We haven't seen a special team score in a while, other than a field
Taking
goal.
out for the Blackhawks. Number 6.
The wind is blowing from the west to the east, and you know we have a pretty big flag up there, an American flag. You know, it's got to be, I'm going to say 10 by 20, and it is fully stretched out. So it's a pretty good breeze blowing out there. That's why it's extremely cool. So a good kick by the Blackhawks. Barry over the right side, looking for a hole.
Number 6. Greg
Brought
Berry
down
on
hard
Making
at the
tackle, number
15-yard
21,
line.
Joey Zacco.
Joey Zacco made the tackle. Wildcats will take over first and 10, ball on the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Two minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Wildcats trail 7-6 to the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. Both teams playing for pride. They both know they won't make the playoffs this year, but trying to learn and get better to return for next year. Handoff over the right side, Ethan Williams. Ethan Williams looking for one
Number 12.
to get around one guy. Gets the ball out to the 20-yard line. Looks like we got a Blackhawk player down. Either that or he's looking for something he dropped in the turf.
Making the tackle, number 20. Eli McCourt.
Big number 55. Spencer Hasha. Injured on the play. Looks like he's got a calf injury. He's a big man. 6'3", 260 pounds. 1:49 to go. The Wildcats trail 7-6. Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks versus the Oxford Wildcats here at Oxford Wildcat Stadium. Brought to you by Oxford Community TV. Home of the legendary, outstanding Bill Service. MIA tonight at the Fish Fry, where
He
it's
is a pretty
warm.
big guy in the community, isn't he? He's been the Grand Marshal of the parade, and he's pretty well known in town.
Second down, 6. Wildcats. Handoff kind of straight ahead.
Number 12,
Ethan Williams again. Looks like about a 3-yard carry. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Nice job by the Blackhawks stopping that run. Wildcats seem to be having some success going wide. You see what they do here. I'm looking for a rollout from Parker Fleming.
You say what year's Parker in?
Parker is a sophomore.
Oh, that is music.
Yeah, staying healthy and learning, getting stronger, doing quarterback camps. Over the right side, that's number 11.
Number 12, Ethan Williams.
Nope, 12 again. Ethan Williams, it looks like a first down for the Wildcats. Boy, nice job over that right side.
That carry's good for an Oxford first down.
Boy, that was just barely a first down. The referees moved the change quickly, though. Wildcats now have the ball on the 32-yard or 27-yard line. Under 50 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Handoff, Williams again, right in that same spot. And gets about 6 yards. Nice job by Ethan Williams in the right side of that offensive line.
Making the tackle, number 11.
Well, it's been an exciting week. All week you've been hearing on the radio and everywhere you go. Blue and white, or blue and gold and green
Oxford,
and white.
Oregon?
Yeah, no.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah, well, it's almost as big as
Almost.
Lake Orion versus Oxford. This is the Ann Arbor Wolverines versus the Lansing Spartans.
My goodness.
Coming off pitch.
Nice pitch.
Williams looking for a hole, breaks the block. Williams has got some room. He's got the corner. Williams out past the 50. Flags all over the place. Williams brought down at the 35-yard line. Boy, I don't like those flags down. That was a nice job by Williams. He set up his blocks very nicely, came around this corner on the left side, turned it upfield, and all of a sudden the laundry came out. There's 2 different flags down by 2 different referees. We'll see what the call is. Wildcats are backing up. Looks like either way it's going to be a first down for the Wildcats.
Anticipation.
Yeah. Holding by the Wildcats.
Block in the back.
Yep. And see, that'll be 15 yards backing them up.
Oh, boy.
See where they say the infraction happened on the 45-yard line. So basically all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
What a shame.
Not too bad.
Beautiful run, too.
Well, absolutely. And
Second down and 3.
you hate to see that when a young man puts the effort into it that he did to get a nice gain like that. I'm not sure the referees can't end the quarter on an offensive penalty, so they got to make one play here, and this will be the last play of the first quarter. Parker Fleming fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, fires the ball to a wide open receiver, and a great catch by number 40. That's Devin Davenport. What a great catch.
Number 16, Parker Fleming.
Is that 46?
Number 40.
Nope, that's 40.
Davenport.
That's Devin Davenport. What a great catch and another outstanding throw by Fleming. Not only is it hard for the receivers to catch the ball, but the quarterback doesn't have the feel he would love to have on a cold ball. So, nice job. First down for the Wildcats. They're going to start the second quarter with the ball out at the 47-yard line of the Blackhawks.
I tell you, if he wouldn't have fell, he would have had more yards.
Yeah, well, he stretched out. The ball was out in front of him. Nice job by Fleming to lead him. Maybe just a little bit too much. If he hit him in stride, he'd still be running. So what kind of exciting things are happening on OCTV this week?
Well,
give us a little update.
Well, we're winding down is what we're doing. We have the last volleyball game this Monday. We just covered our last soccer game. Soccer was 10-2 and get this, 8 ties.
Wow.
Fantastic team though. They're peaking. They move some players around. They're ready to go to the districts. This is a good team.
They've had that same coach, John Thaler, for quite some time, and he does an outstanding job.
About 12 years, I believe. He's a great guy, too.
He might be a little longer than that. You know, he's the second longest tenured coach in Oxford right now.
Really? Maybe,
yeah.
Was it 15?
Could be.
Something like that.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. They're headed south now. Over the left side, now to the big O in the middle of the field.
Drake Berry carries the ball.
It was Drake Berry.
Making the tackle, number 20, Eli McCord.
Good for about 4.
Good for 4 yards.
Second down.
Like
That's
that
just little yards for him.
Yeah, I like that when the ball's spotted right in the center of the big O. I think that is a sign of things to come. Big play right here out of the big O.
Barry with about 4 carries for 67 yards today. How about that?
Outstanding. Fleming looks over the defense. Snap over the right side. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2. That was Barry again.
Great Barry, the ball carrier, making the tackle, number 50.
Going to bring up a third down and 4. With 11 minutes to go here before halftime. The band will be playing an outstanding performance this afternoon at halftime or this evening. I think they're going to do something high tempo just to stay warm.
I think they're going to play Lion King.
They've done that every time. You say Lion King every time. Over the left side, Barry gets out over the first down marker, just shy of the 40-yard line. Great job by Barry to keep up on his feet.
Number 2.
Tripped up early, but stayed up long enough to get the first down. But the Wildcats sure have moved the ball nicely on offense. This is their third possession. The first possession was a
nice
controversial interception, to say the least, and then they scored a touchdown the next time. And they're moving the ball nicely here. Fleming to Barry. Barry plows forward, pounds
Still
the rock.
Going. Wow.
Just keeps them legs a-churning and gets about 8 yards on the play. Nice job by Drake Barry running hard.
Second down and
10 minutes, 15 seconds to go here before halftime. Wildcats trail 6-7. Sounds like a baseball score. 2nd and 2. Wildcats on the Blackhawk 34-yard line. Fleming looks over the defense. Hands the ball off to Barry. Why not? That's working very well right now. And he gets the ball inside the 30-yard line for another Wildcat first down.
That's another 4 yards, JR.
You know, it used to be 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but you can't do that with this turf. You know that, right?
That's a cloud of rubber.
Cloud of rubber, yeah, absolutely. Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Wildcat Stadium. You see the cheerleaders, they have Tackle Cancer T-shirts. What an outstanding cause.
Well, the football players came to the volleyball game all they painted their bodies in pink. How about that?
Well, they do
The
that
other night.
normally. That was not something for special. Off to the
we
left
go.
side,
Here we
Drake
go.
Berry. Berry cuts back, runs into his own Wildcat, trying to make a block out there. But boy, look at the wheels that Berry showed on that play. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 yards on that carry. Nice job by Drake Berry. And a great pitch by Parker Fleming, getting the ball to him right in stride.
And that last run, JR, put him over 100.
For the half?
Yes.
Holy cow,
That's
as Harry
right.
Carey would say.
Unofficially, but it's.
And how
well
about
over
them
100.
Cubs in the playoff Final Four? Woo! First and goal for the Wildcats from the 7. Barry, who's done all the hard work here in this drive, takes the ball to the right side. Now, you know what's really scary?
Barry carries the ball, making the tackle.
If you watched Back to the Future, in Back to the Future, when he goes to the future, he goes to 2015. Guess who won the World Series in 2015 in Back to the Future, and the movie's 20 years old?
I don't know.
The Chicago Cubs.
Really?
How scary can that be?
That is scary. How'd they know?
Oh,
That's Spielberg.
maybe he went
That's
back.
Spielberg's.
It gotta
right.
be.
Actually, at Jerry Jemakis.
2nd and 7.
Uh-oh.
Looks like a little bit of a broken play right there. Parker Fleming wisely fell on the ball. Looked like he was going to hand the ball off, and nobody was there.
Number 50, Jeffrey Ross.
8 minutes, 9 seconds to go. Wildcats,
From the 10.
first and goal from just inside the 10-yard line.
You get a loss on that?
Yeah, there was a loss of about 3 yards on that
Three
play.
on that? Okay.
Wildcats trail 7-6, 8 minutes, under 8 minutes to go here in the opening half. The Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks putting up one whale of a fight here. Fleming hands the ball to big number 47. That's Wyatt Harden. Harden busts into the end zone. That big train went over the left side. He had blockers in front of him, and they really didn't touch him until he got into the end zone. Wyatt Harden off the left side for a touchdown for the Wildcats.
And Harden racking up some yards as well.
He hasn't had many carries, but he's had big gains when he's carried the ball.
Well, twice.
Yeah, yeah.
How many is on that one? How many
Well,
yards?
that was from the 9-yard line. They're going to go for 2 here. Got Harden in the backfield again. I wouldn't mind seeing them do the exact same play, and they do. And Harden pushes the pile into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. That puts the Wildcats up 14-7. Wyatt Harden, man, just running hard right there at the end
14.
of a nice drive.
Bloomfield Hills 7.
The Wildcats took that ball from the 15-yard line, and they marched it 75 yards to get into the end zone. 75, 15, 80, 90, nope, 85 yards. That's that Lake Orion math for me.
Took a little bit of time off the clock, too.
A lot of
doing
time.
that. Yes.
Well, and again, other than 1, maybe 2 pass plays, that whole thing, it was all on the ground. And that's what you want to do in a cold night, windy night. Fall football at its best right there by the Wildcats.
What I like about winning is the guys up here in the press box are a lot nicer. Notice that?
I do. We got the coaches right
They
out
let
here.
us eat some food and
Yeah.
everything. I like that.
We got the coaches right next to us here, and every time we do something good, they're clapping. When we do something bad, I can't say those words on public television. So
I get
Wildcats,
Buffalo Wild Wings when we do good.
yeah. Wildcats ready to kick off with the lead, 14-7, 7:32 to go in the opening half. Malicki kicks the ball deep, goes over the head of the Blackhawk and through the end zone. Nice kick by number 10, Matthew Malicki.
Stand at their own 20.
That's a great weapon to have. Somebody who can hit that ball into the end zone.
Well, I saw some boys in the soccer team yesterday. Wow.
Yeah?
Some unbelievable. Yep.
1st and 10.
Unfortunately, they're too good at soccer to play football.
Well, we have had in the past few years, we have had some dual sport kickers, soccer players and football players playing at the same time.
I'm sure that makes it a little difficult at times.
At times.
Yeah. Though the soccer team is here supporting the football team, we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Looks like a fumble. Wildcats on it. And let's see, they are.
Oh my goodness.
The running back came back with a full head of, or came in motion with a full head of speed and just couldn't handle the handoff. And by the time he realized he didn't have the ball, it was too late. One of the Wildcats was on it. So the Wildcats, with 7:25 to go, get the ball at the 16-yard line. That's a nice turn of events right there.
Oh, what field position. The 16-yard line, JR.
That's
oh, my
nice.
Goodness.
Of course, it's not very far to run. We like those big 40-yard runs. Rolling out to Parker. Fires the ball into the end zone. Touchdown, Davenport. Number 40, Devin Davenport. And a 16-yard pass play from Parker Fleming. You don't see that at Oxford.
No.
That is just going to really open up that running attack for next season.
That's his second touchdown, right? No, he got a first down on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here's the thing. You know, Ethan Williams, who's been our featured back so far tonight, he's also a junior. So when you look at what's coming back, you got that quarterback who's firing the ball and that tailback who's running all over the place. They're both coming back next year. That's nice to see, and it's a great luxury to have. That was a nice boot. Extra point is good. Wildcats are now up 21-7. So one play after the fumble, the Wildcats capitalize and punch it in the end zone with a nice pass play from Parker Fleming to number 40, Devin Davenport.
Hasn't life in Oxford been so much better after homecoming?
Absolutely.
I'll tell you. At first, at the beginning of the season, oh my goodness. But they turned it around.
Well, you know, again, you're going to give great credit to this coaching staff and the hardworking coaches on this Oxford football program. You know, they could have hung their heads and we just had a bad season. But no, they kept working. They made some adjustments. You know, they've made adjustments on the defensive side. They made an adjustment at tailback. They made an adjustment at quarterback. So they moved some guys around. The other thing they did, which is incredibly intelligent, is they're getting some of the younger guys involved. I mentioned the sophomore quarterback, a junior tailback. So all they're doing is okay, we're in training camp for next year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kid Martin and number 21, Joey Sacco.
And it's huge. It's
Good
huge.
kick. Sacco. Off his shoulder pads. Nice job right there by the number 80, it looked like. He says, that's Ethan Osteen.
Well, you know, in other sports like baseball, hockey, you play a lot more games.
Right.
In football, you don't play a lot of games. And it's hard to get that experience. And to give them those 4 or 5 games, you know.
Especially with the state limiting when you can practice and how much you can practice
Yes.
and all that. But also, you know, let's talk about a young man here in just a second after this play. Andrew Dank. Okay, offsides by the Wildcats. You know, I want to compliment a young man, number 47, Wyatt Harden. Come into the season, looked like he was going to be the featured back. You know, he ran hard and he had 100-yard games his first 3 or 4 games, and was doing an outstanding job. He was absolutely a workhorse and doing the job. Well, he's a senior. Now they've made these moves. They put him in a fullback position to block more than run, and you know, it gives up some of the glory, but no complaining. Out there working hard, throwing blocks and springing the younger guys so that they have some success. That's just great unselfish play by one of the Oxford Wildcats.
You know, it's interesting because the soccer team did the exact same thing by putting Gregory Knox, who's one of their better players, at defense, and guess what? They stopped having ties and they started getting W's. It's about the team.
Well, coaching is like managing. A good manager will take an employee and find what they're strong at and put them in a position to capitalize on it. Good coaching finds what a kid can do or a player can do, and then they put them in a position the team can capitalize. Inside handoff, being chased by a host of Wildcats.
Number 2.
Brought down in the backfield.
Well, you know, I say a lot of statistics, and I think sometimes we look at statistics too much. It's really about the team. It's just an aid to tell you how people are doing roughly.
Absolutely. It's a way to measure effectiveness, and you need that no matter what you do.
But it's not everything.
No.
And I think with fantasy baseball and fantasy football, we kind of lose track of that.
6:05 to go here in the first half. Wildcats up 21-7. Blackhawks with the ball. Back to throw the ball, throwing it high. Nice job by number 18 for the Wildcats. Lewis Urban on the defensive back position. Going to force a 4th and 5, so we're going to force a punt. But without question, we got a bunch of unselfish players doing what has to be done for the team, regardless of the fact that they're not having the best season they've ever had. 5:54 to go. Bloomfield Hills ready to punt. Snap is good. Good pressure.
Almost blocked.
Good pressure by the Wildcats. Kind of takes a Wildcat bounce. They're going to get great field position again. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line of Bloomfield Hills. The last 2 times the Wildcats have got it inside the Bloomfield Hills territory. This time at the 37, last time at the 16. Last time it was a quick pass play of 16 yards.
I'll tell you, Ben Krause almost ate that.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, Ben. Good hustle.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 5:45 to go here in the opening half. Handoff over the right side, number 12. Ethan Williams on the carry. Gets the ball just shy of the 35-yard line.
Number 50.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Wildcats offense on the move again. 21-7. Over the Bloomfield Hills Black Hawks. Fleming fakes a handoff, tosses the ball out.
Uh-oh.
Nice job by number 5 to break on the ball. Michael Alamy made a nice job breaking on the ball. Davenport was open for just a moment.
Come support the Oxford Women's Varsity Cross Team at the back.
Pass broken up, incomplete, stops the clock with 5:07 to go here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. The Wildcats with the lead, 21-7.
Fleming showing good speed.
Absolutely. Good speed, good legs, good throw. Wyatt Harden over the right side. Out of the tailback position, gets the ball inside the 35-yard line. Gain of about 3. Going to bring up a 4th down and 6. So let's see what the old ball coach decides to do here.
4th down and 6.
Really too close to punt, too far to kick a field goal, so I think they're going to go for it. I like the rollout play that they've been doing, letting Parker Fleming decide whether to pass or run.
When he's going to have to throw across his body if he rolls to the left.
But you got that big number 47, Wyatt Harden in the backfield. Handed off to Harden. Harden over the left side, pushing the pile. Going to be real close. It depends on the spot. The referees are stopping the clock to let everybody on pile. They're going to see where they spot it. And Blackhawks say they got it. And the referees agree without the use of a measurement. Blackhawks will take over on downs. Good job by them to stop Wyatt Harden. Harden had a nice run.
He still had 4 yards, 4 or 5 yards.
I think he got like 5.5, absolutely, and he needed 6. But that was a great run. Good blocking on the left side. So the Blackhawks will take over with 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go, trailing 21-7. Little confusion in the offensive play call here for the Blackhawks.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. This looks like the play they fumbled on last time. There's that speedster, number 7, Elijah Sherman.
Wow.
Wildcats tie him up, though.
They were not fooled a bit.
No, that looked like the exact same play that they fumbled on a little while ago. But Elijah held on to it this time. He's coming out of the game. Number 18, Andrew Dink, D-E-N-K, starting quarterback. There's a little feller in the backfield. I'll bet you he's fast as lightning. You watch. They pitch it to him. Here he comes over the last side. That's at number 2. Looking for daylight. Can't find it. That's Derek Lynch. Lynch caught in the backfield. Wildcats using effective use of their timeouts. Call a timeout here to try to get the ball back before the half with as much time as possible.
Third down and 12.
You know, I've been impressed by the Wildcat defense. Other than the one big play, they've held the Blackhawks in check for most of the game.
You're absolutely right. They have not had any really big yardage. We had that one from number 7 earlier for the first down. I'm trying to think how many first downs they've had. They've only had a couple first downs.
Yeah, absolutely. And Elijah Sherman had one big run, and Kit Martin had one big run. Other than that, they've kept them in check.
They've had 2 first downs.
So the Blackhawks, with 3:27, faced here with a 3rd down and 12. Big play. They need to run some time off the clock. They don't want to give the Wildcats the ball back with good field position. Back to throw. It's long. It's over. Oh, they got all sorts of flags. It looks like they're going to get pass interference.
You know, and it didn't need to because that ball was not thrown well.
No. And it looked like it might be like a defensive holding because it looked like he did it early in the
pass interference against Oxford.
Number 26, it looked like on the play. We don't have a 26, so it must have been 26. He's not on the team. It was number 25, Ben Noose.
Any relations to Mr. Noose?
He is.
I didn't know that.
And again, a sophomore. So getting some of the younger guys in there to get some nice playing time. Good pass play, the hook and ladder play. Nice job by the Wildcats to defend it. The old hook and ladder.
Flicker to number 2, Derek Lynch.
They do gain about 20 yards on the play, but that play usually goes for a lot longer than that. That's a good throw and a good reception. Tossed it back to Derek Lynch, number 2.
That's an old play, isn't it?
That it is. Right there with the Statue of Liberty play. We're going to have an offensive penalty here. It looked like too many men moving and false start, holding and clipping and all of those things right in that play. So it looks like Bloomfield's starting to get just a little bit of confidence on the offensive side of the ball. This drive, Wildcats had them at a 3rd and 12. They got the first down. Then they ran the hook and ladder to get the ball over the 50. Now it's 1st and 15, under 3 minutes to go in the opening half. Wildcats up 21-7. Rolling is number 18, Dank. Throws the ball up and out of bounds.
Pass incomplete.
You know, we don't usually see a real big crowd from people that travel in the OAA, but that's a decent amount of people over there on such a cold night for Bloomfield Hills.
It is.
For a team that hasn't had much success this year.
Well, I got some good supportive parents.
2nd down, 15 to go, 2:47 to go. 2nd quarter, Wildcats up 21-7. Denk in the backfield, misdirection, bringing it back here to number 2. That's Derek Lynch. I think I hear that cowbell out there.
Yeah, I think that is.
Oxford.
Wildcats once again call timeout, trying to keep as much time on the clock as they possibly can. I believe they have 1 timeout left. They stop them here, force them to kick a punt. Wildcats will have over 2 minutes to go to drive to score before the halftime. I hope everybody's got plans for the Of course, by the time you see this, that Michigan State game will be over.
Yes, it will. Yeah,
And
we'll
I hope the team that you root for is wearing the same colors as the team you're rooting for right now, and that team is victorious.
Is that? Oh, you're not gonna say who it is, though.
I'm not. But I want to ride the fence. As long as it's a blue and gold team that wins tonight, and a blue and gold teams that win tomorrow, I'll be a happy camper.
It's a blue and gold weekend.
Yes, indeed. And wouldn't you know, I got to go to a wedding, and I'm not going to get to see the game. Back to throw is Dank. Dank being pressured. Ball thrown over the middle.
I'll tell you what, good coverage by number 2.
Absolutely, Anson Raleigh was right there. In fact, that was close to being offensive interference because Raleigh was in great position to intercept the ball, and the receiver ran into him now. So that was a great job by the defense. 2 plays of decent size for Bloomfield Hills. Other than that, the defense did a great job. Going to force him to punt. Anson Raleigh going back. Got to watch for a fake here. Snap is good, but dropped. They got him. They got him in the backfield. He fires it up. Nice job by the defense, or
There's a flag on the field.
by the punter just to throw the ball, but they're going to get an ineligible man downfield because all the linemen released. You can't do that if it's a pass play. Now, if he eats the ball there, that's no penalty.
An eligible man downfield against the Blackhawks.
So that's the second time tonight that the punter has had a hard time handling the snap. So it goes to show you how cold it is out there.
They decline the Oxford's ball.
Of course, we decline it.
Well, we're nice hosts.
That's
That's the way
is that why?
Yeah,
Is
we
that
don't,
why?
well, keep your penalty.
Yeah, what the heck?
Wildcats with the ball in the 46-yard line with 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go with that high-powered offense. Hand the ball off to the left side. Number 12, we got one man to beat. He gets pushed outside. Nice job over there by Ethan Williams.
Ethan Williams, the ball carrier, brought down by number 2, Derek.
Boy, that was a great play. That nearly went to the house. But number 2, Derek Lynch, 5'4", all 130 pounds of him, took Ethan Williams out of bounds, but not before he got a first down. 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line.
Williams starting
Coming
to
up-
rack up some yards, too.
Fumble by the Wildcats.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice job by Ethan Williams coming back for it.
Number 12.
Think he turned his head just a little bit quick to see where he was going to run. Good job getting back for it. Ball on the 42-yard line. The clock is running inside. 2 minutes to go before the half. Wildcats up 21-7. Parker Fleming holds the ball, throws. Ball's incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Wasn't going to get much. Drake Berry on the reception attempt. So the Wildcats will be 3rd down, 15. Ball spotted at their Blackhawk 42-yard line. 42-yard line, yep. Is this where we maybe use Parker Fleming's arm? Or maybe
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do they try that?
Well, I don't know. The way they're running the ball. Handoff left side, stacked up by number 50.
Number 12, Ethan Williams carries
Ethan
ball.
Williams got nothing. Hit by number 50, Jeff Ross.
Timeout, Oxford.
What do you call here, JR?
I think you punt the ball is what I would do.
Would you at this point?
I would punt the ball right here. No, don't turn the ball over at this point in the field.
Oh, Bud's furious.
No, he's coaching right now.
Yeah.
He's coaching. He's showing his passion for the game. And that young man will step up and be stronger for it. So with 1:41 to go, Wildcats, I think they're going to punt the ball. $1:41 to go. Wildcats up 21-7 here in the second quarter. They're going to punt. Number 10, Matthew Malicki back to receive the snap. Again, you've seen Bloomfield have a lot of trouble with that snap and catch. Malicki handles it well, gets a nice punt away, nice and high. Takes a Wildcat bounce. If they can get there. Oh, I think they got there. Nice job by the Wild. Oh, they're spotting it at the 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Great job by the special team.
Wow.
What hustle by those gentlemen right there. Boy, I want to see that one on replay. I want to see who hustled their tail off down there and kept that ball from going in the end zone. Great job.
And a nice punt.
Absolutely. They got it up in the air. Think about where he was standing. He was standing about the 40-yard line and booted that thing. So he booted it about 55 yards in total. And now here's the other thing that's nice about that. Where they're at, Bloomfield can't hardly take a knee or they'll be in the end zone for a safety.
So you could actually score here.
You could force a safety here. There's a lot of positives that could come out of this for the Wildcats. And if Bloomfield don't hurry up, they're going to get a delay a game penalty. It's a cold night, ladies and gentlemen. The ball game is going on. Yeah, they're just going to run the ball straight ahead into the line. Let the clock run out. Wildcats have played a pretty solid game. From our perspective, I'm sure from the coach's perspective, they've seen some things that they'd certainly like to straighten out. You've had a fumble on a pitch play. You had an interception, but for the a couple missed blocks here or there. But for the most part, played a pretty solid first half.
Not a whole lot of penalties.
No, not many. And on a cold night like this, it's easy to have a mental mistake and get a penalty, but they've done a good job of keeping it together. So I don't think Bloomfield will have to run another playoff.
Elijah Sherman carries the ball.
We're trying to get the ball to Sherman's hand, see if he could break one, but looks like third down and 5, under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Bloomfield just going to try to play out the clock here. We'd like to welcome you to stick around to the band and at halftime watch the band.
Down the ball.
As well as the Oxford Dance Club.
Dance club's dancing at halftime. Awesome.
First half of the score.
That must be them wearing those pink socks down there.
It is.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the half. Wildcats up 21-7. See you in a few minutes.
And now your Oxford dance team.
They call me Big Ellie, Big Silly, Big Money, Big Billy. When I'm sliding in the mall, can you hear me? I be stepping with these bras, can you feel me? Let me give it up a buzz in the back. Let me give it get a buzz in your hat. I'ma tell you how to cause an attack. Timberland ladies love when I'm sliding up in the club. We be lost in the back. And we be here in the club. Girls always come to the back. Everybody get our hands strong. 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 And we be up in the club. We be lost in the back. And we be here in the club. Girls always come to the back. Everybody get our hands strong. 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 Get your head done. I say, yo, ladies, don't need to get your head done. I'ma get your head strong. I'ma get your head strong. I'ma get your head strong. I'ma get your head strong.
Okay. Other than being cold?
Yeah, I mean,
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the field your Oxford Wildcat Marching Band. Tonight, the band takes you on a journey across the ocean to a land where everything the light touches is our kingdom. Under the direction of drum majors Marissa O'Day, Michaela Allen, Jason Clark, and Sean Terry, we present music from Disney's The Lion King. We begin our journey by discovering how everything is connected in the great circle of life.
Hold up there? Yeah.
Let every creature go for broke and sing. Let's hear it in the herd and on the wing. It's gonna be the Oxford Band's finest fling. With soloist Casey Conlon, we just can't wait to be king. things get rough, the Wildcats have a saying. Just ask soloists Nikki Benino, Margaret Skyless, Kristen Evans, Billy Tucker, and Charlie Devlin. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy, Hakuna Matata. Can you feel the love tonight? Well, maybe not, but you sure can feel that Wildcat pride. Join soloist Ann Johnson and Leo Baldiga and color guard soloist Emily Boomer and Mario Bose Moody as we finish our journey across this land and take our place in the great circle of life.
I went in, I was president of the Boosters at that time. I scarfed up a couple of sweatshirts and that butt was like 4 layers deep.
in your Oxford Wildcat Marching Band.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the second half of the contest. Wildcats lead right now, going into the third quarter, 21-7.
What a first half.
Yeah, Rod, there's been some great performances. Wyatt Harden, 4 carries. He's got 2 scores out of it. So, Blackhawks kick off to the Wildcats. It goes to the up back. He's running straight ahead. And into 2 Blackhawks. Holding on to the ball nicely. Number 9.
Making the tackle, number 3.
Marcus Perkins making an entry into the stat book. So the Wildcats offense did a pretty nice job for most of the first half. They had a couple of small mistakes, but you know, they scored 21 points. You score 21 points a half, you're doing a nice job.
Yeah, Barry gets 100 plus yards.
Absolutely. Drake Berry had a couple nice carries. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line. Handoff, Ethan Williams. Fighting hard, breaks some tackles. Williams coming.
He ain't giving up. Look at that.
Nice determination. Great hard running by number 12, Ethan Williams. Ball.
Flag on the field.
Oh, there's a flag on the field. Boy, what an effort by number 12 to come out of the half right there. Ethan Williams.
He broke a half a dozen tackles there.
Absolutely. Expended a lot of energy to have it not count. You get a holding call against the Oxford Wildcats, so that play will go for naught.
Oh, boy. And that's the sad part, because it was such a beautiful run.
Absolutely. Running hard was Ethan Williams.
How about the throwing?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
No question about that. Parker Fleming has just got an incredible arm, and as he just gets stronger and more accurate, and they design more plays and gets more timing with the receivers, I mean, he's just got an outstanding future ahead of him as a sophomore.
It kind of opens up our running game as well.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. False start. Wildcats coming out a little bit sloppy here in the third quarter. They do have the lead, 21-7.
Has there been any personnel changes that you know of?
No, none that I can see so far.
Good ball start.
So the Wildcats go in the wrong direction here after what looked to be a promising start with a good hard-nosed run by Ethan Williams. 11:26 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats up 21-7. Parker Fleming has gone the whole way, quarterback, hands the ball to the straight-ahead running by number 47.
Number 47.
Wow, punishing run by Wyatt Harden.
Making the tackle, number 20, Eli McCourt.
Harden only has about
8 of 6.
About
8 of 5, 2nd and 9.
34 yards, 40 now.
Yep. Looks like his shoe's ready to come off, number 47
got 2 touchdowns. And he's a tough runner, isn't he?
Absolutely. 10:40 to go. Wildcats up 21-7. Third quarter. Wildcats first possession of the second half. Parker Fleming hands the ball off. Number 12.
From
Ethan Williams.
Number 12, Ethan Williams.
Boy, he is just a whisker away from breaking off a monster run.
Josh Jones.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Third down.
But Williams, boy, he just kind of waits, and then boom, he hits it.
A gain of a couple on that.
It is cold. It is windy. and the cheerleaders are freezing, and the dance team is froze. So they went in. The band says, "Where's the bonfire? We're going to that." It's a chilly night. Some hardy souls here watching football. Fleming back to throw, throws the ball, and a great diving catch by Lewis.
Number 16.
Ball was thrown a little behind him. It will be short of the first down.
Number 7, Brendan Lewis.
Here's a gutsy call. Nope, he's going to go ahead and kick it. Good call by the coach.
4th down and 4.
Yeah, you don't want to put them back in the game.
Oh, you know what? Your defense is playing well. Your offense is going to get the ball back. It's a field position gig. You know, this is a 30, 40 yard difference in field position here. So
It's a no-brainer.
it's a no-brainer, and we do no-brainers well around here. Malicki back to kick.
Who is, by the way, having a great day kicking.
He is indeed. No, he'd be kicking kind of into the wind here. There's a penalty flag. A low end-over-end kick. Takes kind of a neutral bounce.
It's down at the 34-yard line. There's a flag on the field.
Let's see what that flag is. Looks like it's going to go against Oxford and be declined because everybody's running off the field.
What is that? 3 penalties to start out the game, the second half.
Yeah, that's that's not that unusual. It's cold. It's hard to keep your mental edge and your focus. So they're coming out a little bit slow. Let's hope they just pick it up a little bit. So Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks, 1 win so far on the season, take over their first possession of the second half with the ball spotted on the 34-yard line. 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
Well, the first half was relatively
Bad snap.
mistake-free. And
Well,
can't say the same for Bloomfield.
The Blackhawks have used that Wildcat formation with number 7 a number of times. Elijah Sherman has done a good job, even though that was a kind of an iffy snap. He did a good job to fall on it, to not lose possession. They only lost 5 yards. Live to fight another day here. So they go back to number 18 as their quarterback. That's Andrew Dink. He gets the snap, back to throw, throws it deep.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Very nice catch.
Nice tackle there by number 14. That's Garrett Terrell. And number 25, that's Noose.
14.
But that was a great pass play right there, all the way out to the 50-yard line.
Ball is spotted at midfield.
So that was a 25-yard pass play. 20 yards.
Well, they were
Just
behind.
coming
They were behind 5 yards, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats still on top, 21-7. Blackhawks with their opening possession here of the second half. Denk, D-E-N-K. Nope, it looks like number 7. Elijah Sherman in the backfield, fakes the handoff, runs straight ahead. Number 7 has got outstanding wheels. If he gets this corner, it could be trouble. Nice job out there.
Number 10.
Number 7, Elijah Sherman with a keeper pushed out of bounds.
Sherman, boy, he's got great wheels. Number 18 pushed him out of bounds. It's Louis Urban, but not before he picked up 14 yards. So Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks moving the ball here so far in the second half. Wildcats need to make an adjustment, get that blood going, and pick it up. They played outstanding defense the first half. Coming out a little sluggish here in the second half. 7:30 to go. Looks like a little Canadian football out there.
Eh?
Oh,
forgot that.
Classic case of looking before he ran, or running with the ball before he catches it. Number 22, Ty Selinski, absolutely had some room to run, and looks like he's a speedster, but man, he just didn't look the ball into his hands.
I like them Canadian plays, eh?
Eh?
Don't you know? That's Uper talk.
Yeah.
I got a couple boys going to Northern.
Great.
Picked up that.
2nd and 10. 7:27 in the ball game, or third quarter. Number 7.
Quarterback's
bringing
got
the
it.
ball over to the right side.
Big yards.
Number 7.
Another 7 or 8 yard
Elijah
gain there
Sherman with the keeper.
for Elijah Sherman.
Tackle made by number 57.
Wildcat
Kobe.
defense needs to stiffen up here. The cowbell is calling for a tough defense. 3rd down and 2. I'm sure the way the ball game's been going so far, Bloomfield Hills are in 4-down territory. Under 7 minutes to go. Bloomfield on their opening possession of the second half, moving the ball nicely. Straight ahead running, that's number 7, Sherman. Elijah Sherman making a bid to be the quarterback.
Elijah Sherman, ball carrier.
Gets a first down, new set of downs for the Hawks.
First down for the Blackhawks.
Boy, he just got behind that left guard and just kind of rode him over the 2 yards for the first down.
Well, they definitely made some adjustments because that is starting to move the ball now. A lot of ball game left.
A lot of movement here. Dink back in at quarterback, pitches the ball back to number 2. They stretch that out. He turns it upfield, gets about 3 yards.
Number
Does
2,
Derek Lynch?
Ball carrier.
Derek Lynch is listed at 5'4", 130 pounds.
Wow.
And I don't think that's very accurate. I think they stretched him out and put a bowling ball in his pocket. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats up 21-7. The Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks on the move offensively. Sherman and the Wildcat. Looks like they're going to get him for a illegal procedure.
Dead ball. Ball start. Against Blackhawks.
Well, and we've seen this happen, Rod, many times. You get a nice drive going, you get a ill-timed penalty, and it takes the mojo and the momentum out of your hands. So let's see if that helps the defense here. Take some momentum out of the Blackhawks. They have been moving the ball here pretty quickly in the 3rd quarter. Man, I think I'm all froze up.
Yeah, I think your lips are getting frozen. But we cover a lot of sports, and we notice that it is a rhythm thing. I don't care what sport it is; it's rhythm.
Absolutely. Sherman brings the ball over the right side. Quarterback keeper cuts it upfield, gets hit hard. Going to be short of the first down, but he is going to get the ball to the 15-yard line and make it a 3rd down and about 1.
Tackle maybe number 2.
I think it's a 4th down and 1. No, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 2.
So it takes us to the 5-minute mark. Ball spotted on the 15-yard line. He's got to get it over the 14, just shy of the 13 to get the first down. Big play right here for the Wildcats.
Is it just you, but do you notice our 3rd quarters have been difficult this year?
Oh, nice second effort there by Elijah Sherman. He was pushed back. It was short of the first down, but his second effort and the push of that offensive line for the Hawks got him the first down.
Tackle made by number 89, Royce Davenport.
Davenport was in on the stop, but not before. It was a Bloomfield Hills Blackhawk first down. So they now have the ball on the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock running at 4:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Multiple shifts. Dink back in as a quarterback, pitches it back to number 2. That's Lynch.
Number 2.
Lynch dives into the pile. No gain on the play. Good job by the defense.
Wyatt Harding.
Well, you look at that play right there, and the guy that made that play was out on the end. He turned Lynch back inside where the rest of the Wildcats were waiting. If he gets too tight,
Hot dogs.
all of a sudden, around the end.
corner.
Yep. So 2nd and 10, no gain on that play. Clock is running inside the 4-minute mark.
Hot dogs are on sale, half off now.
Yes, sir.
Tells you how cold it is.
Back to number 7. He cuts it backfield against the grain.
Number 7.
But a host of Wildcats were waiting for him.
Tackle made by number 89.
So that's a 3rd down. Ball's going to be spotted
3rd down and
on the 10. He has to get inside the 2 for a first down. Good job by the Wildcat defense, stiffening up inside the red zone.
Gets harder and harder to get yards as you get in deeper.
Yep, you got more people in a smaller box. Dink in the shotgun. Sherman in motion. We're going to get a procedure call. Again, penalty, penalty. Kills the momentum. So what was 3rd and 8 is now 3rd and 13 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Time for the defense to make a play. Back to throw the ball. He throws it up. And a nice job by the defensive back there. It was Louis Urban over there. Louis Urban got the ball up in the air, and he got his hand in there and knocked it away. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Bloomfield Hills coach is going to have to go for it here if he wants a chance to win this ball game. You notice the difference when we talk about our quarterback number 16, Parker Fleming. He fires that ball, right? That guy floats the ball. Big difference there because the receiver was open. Back, throws a floater out there, and nice job by Noose.
And
number 25, the sophomore.
All right.
Held his position, got up and knocked the ball away. Nice job by number 25, Benjamin Noose. Another sophomore that's been brought up in one of the changes that were made here in the last half of the season. Boy, that's got to make Noose feel good. He had that pass interference call earlier today. He just made up with it. Nice touchdown saving knockdown.
Nice. Could almost have caught it, but you know what? He would have been in the end zone, so that's not a good thing.
Yeah, we got the ball back either way. Fleming, then you notice the difference in those passes.
Yeah.
Fleming's was a low line drive, cut through the air.
Number 16.
No float to it, no time for the defense to react. Brendan Lewis gets the ball up to the 20-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. 2:19 to go here in the third quarter. Man, this third quarter just flew by.
Didn't it?
No score so far in the third quarter, but the Wildcats are on top, 21-7.
Lots of penalties.
Handoff right side.
Number 12.
Ethan Williams gets the ball back to the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Blackhawks to stretch it out. I think I can feel my toes now. I'm not sure.
Did you get some hot chocolate?
I did not. 1:40 to go, third quarter. Wildcats with the ball. 3rd down and 5. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line. Fake handoff. Parker's rolling. Throws the ball out. Oh,
nice
first
catch.
nice catch.
Nice catch.
That's number 6.
You know who.
Yep. Drake Berry. Boy, he kind of juggled it there and then brought it in. Boy, he had a head of steam, got the first down, and another big play for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. That's a 22-yard 3rd down completion for a first down. Nice job by Parker.
I'll tell you, didn't he look strong? He is so quick coming around like that, gaining that time, allowing his receivers to get open.
Good job by the... Oh, there's Drake Berry again. Berry straight ahead, right behind the center. Gets the ball inside the Blackhawk territory. Good job by Drake Berry.
That'll move the chains again.
That carries good production, first down.
First down for the Wildcats. Ball now spotted on the 47-yard line of the Blackhawks.
47-yard line.
1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats up 21-7. Celebrating 5 years of the Big Blue Turf. Handoff, Ethan Williams, right side. He jumps over a couple of guys and carries a couple of guys for 5 more yards. You know, I wonder if Boise State's little feelings are all soothed over, and now that we got our blue turf.
I'll tell you,
they were kind of upset there 5 years ago.
Number 27.
At a high school, really?
Goes to show you what school pride will do for you.
If anything, it's advertisement for their,
Absolutely. Ball spotted on the 40-yard line, 2nd down and 2. Parker pitches the ball back. Oh, number 12. Ethan Williams caught in the backfield for a loss of 3. That play looked like it wasn't timed out real well. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Wildcats still hold on to a 21-7 lead. No scoring there in the third quarter. Seemed like a lot of penalties that third quarter.
It was right off the bat, first with Oxford, and then fortunately, quite a few penalties from Bloomfield.
Well, yeah, we saw Bloomfield moving the ball nicely, and then all of a sudden a couple false starts, illegal procedure penalties, and boom, it stopped them. Defense did a great job there. Noose knocking a touchdown attempt right out of the air, and Lewis Urban doing the same thing on the other side. So that was a great job by those two.
How about that for the secondary?
Of course,
Good job.
Absolutely. And again, I talked about Urban. I talked about Noose. We've talked all night about our quarterback. And not one of those guys are seniors.
Isn't that great?
How much fun is that going to be next year?
And not only that, our JV team is winning.
There's some quality players
coming there.
There's some quality kids. Both the freshman team, the freshman team has a very strong class. I think they've only lost one game all year, and I think they lost that very late. And they may not even have lost. I don't recall. But the bottom line is we have some nice talent below.
Yeah.
No real size, but we have a lot of speed and a lot of good athletes. And
when do we ever have size?
And Bud can do wonders with them.
That's what happens in a small school.
Ethan Williams, once again, battling hard, but
Williams carries the ball.
not much of a gain on that play. Ethan Williams.
Jeff Ross.
So
Williams got over
fourth down.
50 yards today, but they're all hard-fought wins.
Absolutely. Well, and he's had a couple of nice runs brought back because of penalties. So the Wildcats going to be forced to punt here. 4th down and 9. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line. I believe they're going to punt. Yeah, they got their punt team out there. 11:20 to go in the contest. Wildcats up 21-7. Ready to punt the ball away. Snap is good. Good catch.
Whoa.
And a good punt. Up in the air. Takes a Wildcat bounce. Remember, earlier in the contest, the Wildcats downed one at the 2-yard line, and now they downed it at the 5. Don't tell me special teams don't matter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it really does. I'll tell you, they had horrible field position last two possessions.
Well,
and that's because of our punter.
Absolutely, and that the ball going to be spotted at the 7-yard line.
Good hustle.
There was a statistic that I heard in one of the football games I was watching the other day that drives that start from the 20-yard line and in, only 1 out of 90 go for touchdowns.
Really?
And it drops significantly every 10 yards that you get closer to the end zone. And that just means you got to have that many more plays to get in the end zone. So I believe it was 1 out of 90 that that start inside the 20-yard line. Think about that.
Wow.
That's kind of an amazing stat. Now that's in the pros. That's not in high school. Nice job by the Wildcats to get a hit on the quarterback as he throws the ball out of the end zone. Looks like Bloomfield has decided they're going to try to pass to get back in this ball game tonight.
I'll tell you, the secondary's been flawless today. Have they given up a pass today?
Yeah, they had
the one.
They had the one, and then they had the one interference call. But other than that, they've done a really nice job. Fake toss by number 7, Sherman, and Sherman pays the price at the 5-yard line.
Sherman, the ball carrier, making the pass.
So Wildcat defense, after the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks were moving the ball early in the third, have made adjustments, and they have really done a nice job controlling the line of scrimmage and the backs for Bloomfield. 18 back to throw, throws the ball up in the air.
Wow.
Right there on the stop is Louis Urban.
That's going to be good for a first down.
No, I think he's going to be short. He's going to be short by 2 or 3 yards. Going to force a punt. 4th down. Nice job by Louis Urban to be right there, Johnny on the spot, if you will.
4th down and 4.
I guess it would be Louis on the spot, but Louis Urban, watched him many times on the JV squad running. So I think he's on the depth chart as a running back too. So under 10 minutes to go, Wildcats about to get the ball back. Student section hooping it up out there, trying to stay warm.
They're not leaving. It's all the old
Snap
people
is
leaving.
good. Punt is
It's a
not.
lousy punt.
You want to get everybody away from there.
Oh, my
Ball's going to be
goodness.
spotted inside the 30-yard line. Well, you know, they made a change back there with that kicker because the kicker that was in there earlier couldn't hang on to the ball when it was being snapped to him. So I think they made a little change, and what they got in sure hands, they lost in foot.
White ticket, number 159951.
So with 9 minutes and 32 seconds to go, the Wildcats get the ball back, spotted at the Blackhawk 29-yard line. They are leading right now 21-7, looking for another score, their first score of the second half. Parker Fleming back to throw the ball, pitches a quick pitch out to Lewis. Brendan Lewis running down the line, gets the ball to the 25-yard line.
Maybe number 50.
Brendan Lewis has just done a fantastic job, moved from the quarterback position to the wide receiver position, and really has just made some outstanding catches and runs from that wide receiver position. And you don't see that much when you're at Oxford.
No, you don't. No. But I'm glad to see it.
Absolutely, he's done a nice job.
It is fun football.
Fleming. Handoff straight ahead. That's
there
Harden.
We go.
Wyatt Harden going for the end zone. Wyatt Harden stopped inside the 5. But, boy, that just seems like that's there anytime they want it. Number 47, Wyatt Harden, right up the middle. Just did a great job running. Set up a block, and he was off to the races.
At the 5-yard line.
That's about a 22-yard gain.
Boy, Wyatt's yards per carry average tonight is pretty strong.
It is way up there.
They got him in the backfield, and they hand it to him. Harden stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So he decides to pick up the line of scrimmage and move it a couple yards. Gain of 2 anyway.
Tackle maybe number 27.
Yeah, I again applaud that young man. He gave up that tailback position, and he's done a great job blocking and springing the runners and solidifying that running attack from his fullback position.
No, you got about 70 yards at fullback. That's not
That's not too bad.
Got him a few carries.
Got him in the tailback position right now with 8 minutes to go over the right side, and he is going to be.
In.
Boy, he is right
close.
at the goal line.
47, Wyatt Harden carries the ball.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal. You can't get a first down because the nose of that ball is barely out of the end zone. So I say we give it to old number 47, let him go over the top.
I say go through it.
There you go.
He is a powerhouse.
47 into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Wildcats. Now on top, 27-7. With the extra point coming up, that's Wyatt Harden. Is that his 3rd touchdown tonight?
It is. Well, the 2 touchdowns and the 2-point conversion.
2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
Yes.
Davenport got the other touchdown for the Wildcats, as well as Ethan Williams, I believe. So it was 7:27. Oh, look at this. 7:27 to go in the ball game. The Wildcats are up 27-7. If you're playing the numbers 7-2-7 would be my guess right now. Extra point snap is good. The kick is strong and good. So the Wildcats now on top, 28-7.
Matthew
Malicki on the kick. Snap was good. Handled nicely, spotted well, and booted through the uprights. So the key to that drive was really simple. They got great field position, held on to the ball, and just punched it in. That was good old-fashioned Oxford football on the ground. Punched it in the end zone with strong running by
and no
Wyatt Harden.
penalties to take you out of your rhythm.
Yep, absolutely.
White ticket, 159951.
Boy, they give away a lot of money at these games, don't they?
Well, yeah, people that don't come, they don't know that. They got a nice 50-50 going on.
I go to the casino.
And
if you don't win, it goes to the community.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer here than at home.
Yes,
And,
yes.
And if you believe that, I have a car to sell you. It's just the little old lady took it back and forth to church every Sunday when she lived in Florida on the swampland. So,
Yep.
yeah. Wildcats up 28-7, 7:27 to go in the contest, ready to kick the ball away. Number 10, Matthew Malicki, short boot to one of the upbacks. He says, "Oh, put it down. Nope, I'm going to run with it." So number 20, Eli McCourt on the catch in return.
Making the tackle.
So the Blackhawks will have decent field position, ball at the 47-yard line, or excuse me, 37-yard line.
Really give Travis Moore the tackle on there. I think 40 was in on that as well. Davenport.
1st and 10 for the Blackhawks. They trail to the Wildcats, 28-7. Pitch back to number 2. That's Lynch. Lynch looking for room on the right side.
Boy,
makes
he's
a little
elusive.
move. What?
Boy, that little guy can run, can he?
He can. Somebody grabbed his jersey and wouldn't let him go. Yeah, he's a little feller, but
wow,
he's got a lot of courage and runs fast. Davenport again on the tackle.
Very good for a Blackhawks first down.
Blackhawks with the first down. Ball spotted just at the 49-yard line. Throw out here again to Lynch. Lynch making guys miss.
Number 2, Derek Lynch. With the pass.
Ben Krause on the stop.
Making the tackle, number 4, Ben Krause.
But boy, he's a little slippery back there, isn't he? Number 2. Derek Lynch, 5'4", 130-pound sophomore. Boy, as he gets on a little bit more body mass, he's going to be tougher and tougher to handle.
Well, they kind of neutralized number 7, and that's all the only guys that
back to throw, a nice throw by number 18.
Pass incomplete.
Noose, good tight coverage.
Call on the 50-50 ticket is a white ticket.
6 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats are up 27-7.
Ticket, please bring to the press box.
Boy, after watching that throw, I was thinking, wow, Parker Fleming does have a strong arm.
Yeah, absolutely, he does. Ball spotted at the 44. Blackhawks, 3rd down and 5. Running to the right side is just hit hard. Number 7 was Eli Sherman.
Making the tackle, number 51.
Number 51 for the Wildcats. I think it was 57. Seth Wakowiak on the hit.
He laid a lick on him, didn't he?
Absolutely did. Full head of steam. So here's a big play. 4th down. 4 yards to go. 6 minutes in the contest. Watch out for number 7 right here. Heavy dose coming over the left side. He's going to get the first down.
Number 2.
Or no, that's number 2. That's Lynch.
Tackle made by number 6. Great.
Boy, if he got it, he just got it by a hair. I think they're going to have to measure this one. The ball spotted inside the 39-yard line, and the flag looks like it's on the 39-yard line. And they're going to call. No, just go to there. They're going to bring the chains out. So the spot is really, really close. So they're going to bring the chain gang out to make its first appearance of the night.
And this is the first time we've seen them tonight, JR.
I'm going to tell you something. They got to be froze. They really do, because they're really just standing on the sidelines there. I'm going to tell you this thing's about 4 inches short.
Janine Shota is the winner of the 50-50 from Bloomfield Hills. Congratulations.
Oh boy, looks like he's short.
It's short. From my Eagle View spot there, it sure looks short to me.
Pretty good. You watch a couple of these football games before.
The Wildcat defense holds, gets the ball back on downs with 5:57 to go. Parker Fleming remains quarterback, number 16. Strong arm quarterback passing the ball at Oxford. Seems a little odd, but it seems to be doing the job. 28-7, Wildcats on top over the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. Wildcats hand the ball straight ahead. Is it
Let him go.
Wyatt, no, that's not Harden. Yeah, it is. Wyatt Harden. Another big run for Wyatt Harden.
47. Wyatt Harden carries the ball.
So let's see, he's averaging about 500 yards per carry tonight. 5:48 to go. He's run out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's say about 37 yards on there?
Yeah, we'll give him that.
Let me see.
From his fullback position,
not bad.
Wyatt's
That puts him
had a
over
nice
100.
game.
Yeah.
The second back tonight's game to go over 100 for the Wildcats. Wyatt Harden is it fullback. Ethan Williams tailback. Harden again, straight ahead running. Look at him move that pile.
Oh my goodness.
Shades of the line, boys. Getting the ball inside the 20, moving the pile. Wyatt Harden.
Making a tackle, number 50.
Boy, it'd be hard to pick a player of the game tonight. Ethan Williams has done a nice job. Harden, obviously, an outstanding job. Parker Fleming has thrown the ball very well tonight. And let's not forget about Drake Berry. He was the one that had that first touchdown. So he's done an outstanding job.
Well, there's only 7 points on the board. Let's think about the defense as a whole.
Absolutely. Straight ahead again to Wyatt Harden. Harden. Pushing, trying to get that first down. Needs to get to the 15-yard line.
Harden carries the ball, making the tackle, number 50.
And we got a penalty flag. Looks like there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm guessing it's going to be against Bloomfield because the Wildcats are clapping.
Unless they threw the flag on them clapping.
No.
No.
I
No
think the
clapping in
referee
football?
just threw it so he could do something to stay warm. So it is against Bloomfield. It's unsportsmanlike because it was after the play. So that'll give the Wildcats a first down in the ball at the 7-yard line.
Oh, my
first
goodness.
and goal at the 8-yard line.
And do we have to guess who's going to run this ball?
Well, I don't know, but I would bet money on it that number 47 is going to get a crack at her.
Man, he is a big guy, isn't he?
4:49 to go. Wyatt Harden drops the ball, picked up by number 5, and he's going to take it to the house. Number 5 picks up the fumble. That's Mitchell Elmany. Elmany, a 95-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Picked up by number 5, Michael Elmany.
Well, that was a little shocking.
Yes, it was.
Just a bad handoff exchange between the quarterback and the tailback. Number 47, Wyatt Harden, and number 18 for the Wildcats, Parker Fleming. Just he didn't get it in the old breadbasket and down on the turf, and wisely, Elmany, number 5, picked it up and took it to the house. The bad news is they scored a touchdown. The good news is Wildcats going to get the ball back. That makes the score 28-13 with the extra point yet to come. Wildcat coming on the field real late. Guess he wanted some camera time. Snap is good and down. Kick is up and good. So, with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go, Wildcats' lead is cut to 28-14.
28, Bloomfield Hills. 14.
That's the Wildcats' second turnover of the ball game. That's the first time I remember this year one going back for 6.
That is, I think, that may be the longest run we've seen this year. Am I right? We did a couple games earlier.
95-yard return is absolutely the longest run that I recall. So, you know, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him go right back to old number 47 right here. Show him some confidence. Show them that they believe in him. That those plays happen. There's no question. So the Wildcats got to have their good hands team out here. Look for the onside kick. So likely they could end up with good field position. Oxford Community TV, thank you very much for bringing the ball game to us and all the support you give all the athletic teams.
Well, you're a part of us.
We
have
are.
to thank us. You are an OCTV man.
Yeah.
How many years you been commentating now?
Well, I remember somebody asked me that earlier, and I was thinking about it. I think it's been since 2008. 7.
Oh,
So about 9 years now.
9 years, yeah.
And the only way I can I remember calling
Wyatt Harden recovered the kickoff.
some of my son graduated in 09, and a couple of his best friends, Michael Meyer and Bo Quintera, I remember calling games in their junior year. So their junior year would have been 07, 08. And so I remember those, and that was the senior year of Zach Line.
Oh, wow.
So
Great year.
yeah, I think it was Zach's senior year was my first year. Ethan Williams stacked up at the line of scrimmage, big number 55. No, I think he was down. I heard whistles and the referees calling him down.
Now, out of all those years, this is maybe this is a little unfair. What was the most dominant year, the best year you've seen?
Oh, that's not even a
Prescott?
Well, it was the Lake Orion, and I'm a Lake Orion grad. Watching the opening game here where Prescott Line just dominated Lake Orion on the blue turf. That was the most amazing game that season.
Yeah.
Getting the opportunity, and I went to almost every one of the away games just because the way Prescott was running, and especially later in the year when we knew he was had an opportunity to win Mr. Football for the state of Michigan. So that was without question the most fun and the most exciting football that I've ever seen. Great run right there by Wyatt Harden. The shades of Prescott Line right there. So that was a first down carry for Wyatt.
Wow, how many yards did he get on that? He was at 118 before that run.
Well, he got 14 yards there.
Okay. So, wow. He's racking them up. Him and Barry, both.
Yep.
That's unofficial, of course. We're just kind of eyeballing it, but
3 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the contest. The Wildcats up 28-14. And with the ball and moving, handoff straight ahead running.
Look at
that pile.
Wow.
I believe that was Drake Berry on that carry. It was.
Gain of about 8.
But I would put it back for 07. 08 was the first years, and I think Zach graduated in 07.
Zach Line's years were pretty good too.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Great straight ahead running. Number 4,
Ben Krause.
Ben Krause, one of the upbacks, got the ball, got the first down. Just showed some great determination and running hard. So the Wildcats, I don't know what their total yardage is, but their offense has moved the ball quite nicely all night long. Hand off to Harden. Harden over the right side. And by over the right side, I mean run over the right side.
Harden carries the ball.
Gets the ball inside the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field.
The tackle, number 27.
I would think it's being called by Bloomfield. Try to save as much time as possible so when they get the ball back. So with 2 minutes and 25 seconds, the Wildcats trying to run out the clock, trying to get another score in to put the ice on this one. Not that they need a lot of help, as cold as it is.
What a way to end a season that we thought was going to be a total wash. I'll tell you, that's nice.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
very
I mean,
nice.
you're looking at the homecoming win was a nice win.
Mm-hmm.
They played an
The
outstanding.
game before it was okay.
They played an outstanding contest against West Bloomfield, and then they turn around and they've won this game, and they're going to have a crossover game next week.
But you know what's nice about it is that I'm excited about next year.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be
really
excited.
am. Yeah, I'm very optimistic.
Handoff Harden, right side. Nice job by number 22, it looked like. Number 27, he grabbed him by the shirt and wrestled him down.
Making the tackle, number 27.
There's number 27.
Now Harden will not be back. Barry will not be back. However, the quarterback.
Quarterback will be back. We saw the guys on defense that were doing a nice job.
Very nice.
Our defensive backs, they're going to all be back. Our tailback, Ethan Williams, will be back. So
And if I remember right, I remember that Prescott line year. He was pretty good his junior year, but the jump from junior to senior was phenomenal.
What most people didn't know his junior year is he was barely playing. He was hurt. His entire junior year. In fact, he probably could have had a super sophomore year, but again, that only year that he played where he was predominantly healthy was his senior year. So that's one of the reasons it was kind of a surprise to everybody is they hadn't seen him healthy yet. Wildcats straight ahead. But you had an experienced quarterback. Then you had an outstanding defense. That team was a very good team. There's no question about that. Probably one of the better teams they've had in a long time.
I think that one game he had here, I think we seen him score 6 touchdowns, over 400 yards.
Yeah.
I've never seen in any sport such a domination.
Well, in that season there, a first-round playoff loss against Clarkston, and truly, I'm not one to ever complain about officiating, but I truly, honestly believe that game we had no chance to win it because it was just hard. Because every time something happened, I mean, the referees were all over it, and I truly believe they cost us that win. And we were the only team to give Clarkston went on to win the state title, and we were the only team to give them a battle. They walked through everybody else. So it looked like fourth down play. Wildcats were going for it over the left side.
Wyatt Harden carries the ball.
We'll see where the spot is. Bloomfield's claiming they've got it, and they do.
Number 43, Patrick.
So with 2 minutes and 12 seconds, Wildcat defense is being called on to shut down the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. The other part of that was, Prescott and Zach both played linebacker as well as Ben.
Yeah.
Benny line. All three of them tailback and backs and played linebackers. Many of the Oxford Wildcats play two ways. Wellington last year.
Yes, he did.
Defensive back, quarterback.
He's a very good defensive back, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back to throw the ball. Number 18 lofts it up in the air. It's a floater. Did he make the play? He made the catch.
Wow.
Nice job by number 22.
Number 18.
That's Ty Skalinski.
22, Ty Skalinski.
That will stop the clock.
First down
moves the chain, stops the clock. I remember a few years before that, when we were in the FML, we had some awesome battles with Linden. We had one particularly, I was selling tickets for the boosters. I wasn't calling the game. I was selling tickets in this north end zone, and Linden kicked the field goal to win the game. And I'm telling you, from my vantage point, looking right at the goalpost, it was 2 feet outside the goalpost, and yet the referee called it a field goal to win the game. And it was no more a field goal than I'm 7 foot tall. So I remember that, and that was I think the second round playoff game. It was a crushing blow. No, it was an opening round game. Good pressure put on by number 4, Ben Krause, on the quarterback.
Second down.
Going to bring up a second down. 1:53 to go. Wildcats up 28-14. West Bloomfield trying to get a score.
Now, this is a defense that's only given up 7 points today. That other point was an offense gave up that point.
Absolutely.
So this defense has played very well today.
Quick slant out to the receiver. Pushed out of bounds. Nice job there.
Number 18.
But number 25, Noose. Noose, here's a sophomore called up to play, a very tough position, that defensive back position. And he's done a nice job.
Saved a touchdown.
Yep. Couple of them. Back to throw. Ball, a nice tackle. That's the way you hit Lewis Urban. Lewis said, go ahead and catch it. Go ahead, I want to drill you. $1:43 to go. Fourth down play here for the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks.
Well, let's say goodbye to some of the... Well, we still got another game left, but...
absolutely. We got the crossover game next week. Not sure who that'll be against. They tried number 2 in a little misdirection, and Wildcats stand him up. That was Derek Lynch. The Wildcats will take over, and they'll go. There's no timeouts left for the Blackhawks, so they're going to take a knee and put this game in the books. So, you know, I'd like to again thank Bill Service and the entire staff of Oxford Community TV for giving us the opportunity to do the game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to purchase one of these games, all you have to do is call Oxford Community TV, tell them the date of the game you might want to watch, or like purchase. Like maybe Wyatt Harden's parents would love to have this game. It's a highlight. Play it at his open house, right?
Or Mr. Berry.
Mr. Berry. But
many people.
All you do is call Oxford Community TV, and for $10, I believe it is, they will make you a copy of this on a DVD, and you can watch it anytime you want.
Jacob Wysocki was playing against James Young, who's playing in the NBA right now, and he got a couple points off of him when he was on the Rochester High School team. His dad this year says, "Hey, do you have a copy of that game?" Bill Service went in, found that game, got him a copy of the game where his son scored over.
How much fun is that?
Is that something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can go back a few years.
Awesome. I used to take those copies and mail them to Zach when he was down at SMU.
Did you really?
I did. I got them to his dad so his dad could send them down there.
Oh, that's great.
So he takes a knee. That should just about do it. One more snap of the ball, and the Oxford Wildcats will put this victory in the books, 28-14. So, ladies and gentlemen, next week is crossover week. If the weather's nice, come on out. If the weather's not nice, dress warm. Come on out.
There you go.
We love it's a great time at the old ballpark. Stadium looks great. Boosters do an outstanding job with the food and in the concession stands. It's a great way to spend a Friday night.
And this is really small town. I love this. You see everybody you know, from teachers to people that own businesses downtown. It's a great time.
Absolutely. So the Wildcats put the victory into the books, 28-14 over the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. An outstanding ball game. We appreciate everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Wildcats, final score, 28-14.
That's it. The score. Oxford Wildcats, 28. Bloomfield Blackhawks, 14. Folks, have a good night. Thank you for coming.